Hey Wildwood, I want to encourage you guys with something today. Something that's benefited my life and it's benefited the lives of probably millions of Christians over the last 2,000 years or so. This encouragement, this truth comes to us in the book of Matthew chapter 6, verse 14. It says this, "For if you forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses." Now, at first glance, this might not seem like much of an encouraging text. It might feel kind of condemning, like, hey, if you don't forgive, you won't be forgiven. And although there's absolute truth in that statement, let's not forget the encouraging part, which is the truth that our Heavenly Father will forgive us. But there is a requirement there. And the requirement there is there to help us understand the importance of us walking in forgiveness. Not only being forgiven by God, but forgiving others and having the same grace upon them that our Heavenly Father has had upon us. Now, I believe that there's great healing in forgiveness. When we forgive one another, whether someone's deserving of forgiveness or not, let me say that again, whether they're deserving of forgiveness or not, when we forgive them, there's healing that takes place in our heart as we grow and as we heal from whatever thing it was that another person might have done to us. Again, whether they deserve it or not, whether they've asked for it or not, our Heavenly Father says, listen, hey, I have given you grace. Show that same grace to others. And so for me, there's healing that happens practically when we forgive one another, but there's even a greater healing that takes place in our own hearts as we forgive one another. What does it say in verse 14? As we forgive men their trespasses, if we forgive them their trespasses, then our Heavenly Father will also forgive us. There's spiritual healing that takes place as we forgive other people, as we show them the grace that God shows us. Man, He's forgiving us of our trespasses as well. And I think that's so encouraging for us today as Christians to look around at our world and see the sin that's running rampant and have a heart not of judgment, not a heart of anger or bitterness. I know it's hard not to, but actually to have a heart of forgiveness towards our fellow man. And I think when we do that, God brings that practical healing, but that spiritual healing. And so, hey, Wildwood, maybe you're not from Wildwood. I just want to encourage you today, whoever's watching this, hey, let's walk in forgiveness as we've been forgiven. God bless you guys.